Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Good-looking shot right here. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
This for par. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Frank, how about the par 3 second hole?
The first of 5 par 3s the players will play today, Rich. This one's surrounded by bunkers, but certainly one of the shorter par 3s. So with a good tee shot here, you can imagine you could easily get a putt inside 10 to 15 feet for birdie.
So on the putting surface and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Frank, we haven't seen a whole lot of that, but no doubt it feels good. Well, Frank, as we get to the third hole here at par 5, it feels to me like you need to be at a minimum 1 under through the first 3 holes or you're losing ground to the field.
You're exactly right. Chance here for birdie or eagle too. This is one of those holes you can just wind it up and let it fly, and you'll certainly get a good reward with a big tee shot.
That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Setting up in the fairway, 200 yards to where that hole is cut. This is a good-looking shot. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. 13 feet away. goodness, Frank, that is painful.
Oh, yeah, you'd rather miss the hole at times, wouldn't you?
This would be nice. 2 straight birdies. Just playing excellent golf. 5 under for the tournament. Well, Frank, no doubt this is one of the most photographed holes in all of golf.
Be a Devil's Cauldron. Just get to the front of the tee there. Get the camera out. The vistas there are amazing. You see the mountains in the background. This green surrounded by the pine trees. And of course, if you like a lake or two, there's a lake just in front of that green. Just to give you that little color of blue in the snapshot you're going to take.
Like to look at them, not swim them. Certainly not fish golf balls out. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. You can see why this player has been compared to a young Rory McIlroy, featured golfer making birdie and now sitting comfortably inside that cut line. He just blasted that one down the fairway, out there about 325 yards. Frank, what are you thinking about on this approach here at the 5th?
Once again, with a good drive, you're left with a scoring club. By that I mean a short iron. Gives you a lot more options and a lot more flags you can go at. Even with a flag in the back left, with a scoring club in hand, you can virtually just go straight at that. The ball will not kick too much once it hits the green.
Just a well-played approach shot right there. Only about 10 feet away and a good look at birdie here. Not a gimme, but well within his range. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Solid par. Frank, you played at the highest level all over the world. What was a comfortable yardage for you on holes like this?
I actually had a club, believe it or not, that just the grooves on it, it would go 105 yards. It was a lofted sand iron, whether it was out of the first cut or rough or the fairway. So if I could hit it around 100 yards, I could almost hit that distance with my eyes closed. After that, 70 yards was the next one. So everybody has that little sort of sweet spot with the wedge.
So that means on a hole like this, you were looking for something off the tee in the 265 to 270 range, and that would put what club in your hand?
Just in those days, it was a 53-degree sand iron, yeah.
Well, it's obvious he is in complete command of his golf ball right now. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Well, the time is now to start making birdies, and there we go. One on the board and suddenly inside the top 20.
Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of in that, but really, you've got to be aggressive from here on in.